Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a Jane Doe found June 25th, 2020 in Winnemucca, Nevada. White Caucasian female. It says adult pre-80, cannot estimate height or weight. Descendant was found following a trailer fire in Winnemucca, Nevada. Charred, burned remains. Unknown hair color. There's no mention of clothing or anything. I don't know what was salvaged, if anything. There's no estimated age range. I don't know if they could not estimate it or if they did not enter it. There is no estimated year of death. And in Nevada, I've noticed that they're not entering that. So I don't know if she died in if she died in June of 2020 when they found the remains, or if it was a different year, because like I said, a lot of times in Nevada I've noticed they're not entering the information, so I don't know if they didn't enter it or if they don't have it. Then we have, I'm going to look at some missing females, and I'm just going by the June 25th, 2020 date that they found the body, as hopefully around the time of death. But we have Melissa Lane. She went missing from Idyllwild, California, June 15th, 2020. She was 41 years old, 5'2", 125 pounds. She was last seen in Idyllwild. That's all it says. Brown hair, medium length, hazel eyes. Melissa was wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and black boots. We have Lydia Abrams. She went missing June 6, 2020 from Mountain Center, California. She's 65 years old, 5'5", 130 pounds. Doesn't really give a lot of information, just says she was last seen on her Mountain Center, California ranch. Strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes. And then it talks about her clothing and her scars. And no transportation is mentioned. We have Dawn Elizabeth Blankenheim. She went missing from Chico, California, last seen May 15, 2020. 53 years old, 5'3", 160 pounds. Just said she was recently discharged from the hospital. Strawberry blonde, graying hair. Hospital gown. They're not sure what happened to her. We have Brittany Jane Adkins, missing since May 13th, 2020. Fort Bragg, California, 27 years old, 5'7", 130 pounds. It says the Fort Bragg Police Department was notified that Brittany Adkins had not been in contact with her family members for approximately 6 months. Adkins is known to have been residing in the Fort Bragg, California area for approximately a year and currently has no physical address or phone number. It's reported Adkins associates with a male subject by the first name of Forrest. Adkins' whereabouts are unknown, and there are no further leads thus far in this investigation. Hair color just says other. Natural blonde, maybe dyed brown or dyed. Blue eyes. We have Barbara Crane from Willits, California, 48 years old. She went missing May 13th, 2020. 5'4", 125 to 135 pounds. It says on July 25th, 2020, the Fort Bragg Police Department was notified that Barbara Crane had not been in contact with family members since May 13th, 2020. Crane was entered into the missing and unidentified person systems. Officers learned Crane's last name location was Willits, California, and her ex-boyfriend, who informed officers that Crane was last seen leaving with an unknown male in a red F-150 Ford bearing Montana license plates. Black hair, brown eyes. There's some pictures of some tattoos. Dark clothing. We have Suzanne Morphew. She went missing from Colorado, May 10th, 2020. 49 years old, 5'4", 110 pounds. While on a bicycle ride on a country road. So, brown hair, blue eyes. There's more information there that I didn't read. Let's see. Paulette Kaye. Adema went missing from Taft, California, May 2nd, 2020. 64 years old, 5'9", 150 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, blue jeans, glasses, black shoes. We have Diana Rose Alejandre, went missing from Winter Haven, California. 32 years old, 5'3", 250 pounds. Last seen in Winter Haven, California. Brown hair, brown eyes. And then it gives information about tattoos and things like that. We have Elyse Elliott, went missing April 1st, 2020, Salt Lake City, Utah. She was 31 years old, 5'4", 130 pounds. Her family last spoke to her in January of 2020, but had been seen in Salt Lake City in April 2020. She has not made contact with her family via phone or Facebook, which is out of character for her. Her family is concerned for her welfare. Brown hair, blue eyes. We have Tammy Berg, missing March 1st, 2020. Kennewick, Washington, 55 years old, 5'7", 110 pounds. Family last had contact with Tammy in May-June 2020. A welfare check was conducted at her residence 5/26/2020, but she was not located. There have been unconfirmed sightings in downtown Kennewick, Washington, Walla Walla, and she also has family in the Renton area. Tammy does not have a vehicle. Brown hair, green eyes. Okay. We have Chelsea or Ann Rasmussen, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right, missing since February 19th, 2020 from Dublin, California, 31 years old, 5'6", 120 to 135 pounds. Was last known to be in Dublin, California, February 19th, 2020. She is known to spend time in Dublin, Roanhart Park, Pacifica, and San Francisco, and maybe live in a transient lifestyle and in need of medical attention. A brown hair, hazel eyes, several tattoos, and there's some pictures and some information. You can pause that and read it. We have Anne Marie Francis, missing from Billings, Montana, since February 7th, 2020, 17 years old, 5'7", 140 pounds. Last seen February 7th, 2020, Billings, Montana, brown hair, blue eyes, carrying a multicolored backpack. Last seen wearing a tan jacket, black shirt, black pants, matte and white checkered Vans. We have Stacy Lydecker, missing January 15th, 2020 from Santa Monica, California. 29 years old, 5'3" to 5'5", 110 to 120 pounds. Last known to be in the area of Santa Monica. It doesn't really give that much information. Brown hair, blue eyes. Eye color is blue hazel, but more blue. Dana Monique, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, missing from Eugene, Oregon, 53 years old, 5'9", 250 pounds. Last seen January 8th, 2020, Eugene, Oregon, brown hair, brown eyes. There's not a lot of information there. We have Deborah Ann Perez, missing from Carmichael, California, January 1st, 2020, 57 years old, 5'8", 220 pounds. It's been over a year, unknown exact date, since she's had contact with family. She's no longer living at her last home address. She's believed to possibly be homeless. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. And it talks about tattoos and scars. And then we have Fauna Roseanna Frey, missing since June 29th, 2020. Rogue River, Oregon, 45 years old, 5'6", 140 pounds. Fauna was last seen June 29th, 2020 at the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Umpqua Bank in Rogue River, Oregon. Her vehicle was located September 23rd, 2020, about 6 miles from the Grave Creek boat ramp in Josephine County. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. Tattoo on lower back, possibly a butterfly. Pink or purple, lightweight jacket, capri leggings, black. Lighter white colored shirt, light colored sneakers. Then it gives a description of her vehicle, which was located. And there's a couple pictures of her. So if you have any information about what might have happened to her, please contact authorities. Even if you feel like it's hearsay, you're not sure if it's accurate, you're not sure if it's true, let them know. Let them decide what's relevant and what's important. Here's a picture of Deborah. That was kind of small. Dana. Images. Sometimes they have newspaper articles and stuff, or wanted missing posters and things like that. Here's a picture of Stacy Lydecker. Hold on. Oh, there's a couple pictures. I'll just pick two of them. Let's see. Anne Marie Francis. And there's one of Miss Rasmussen. Here's her tattoos. If you have any information at all, please contact authorities and let them know. Because these are somebody's loved ones and their family members. This one's Tammy Berg. There's a missing poster. And let's see. And Elliott. Whoops, doesn't work that way. Gotta go to the image. Hopefully some of these cases get closed and they find that the people are okay. And they find their loved ones. And even if maybe you know where they were, maybe you remember seeing them, maybe you met them somewhere and talked to them, and you didn't realize they were missing, you didn't realize it was relevant or important, or that they were even missing. Or maybe you heard somebody talking, you knew somebody, maybe you knew where they worked, maybe you knew where they spent time with people, maybe you knew a certain restaurant that they like to eat at. You just never know what might be relevant or what might be important to help them to be able to locate their loved ones or their missing people, to find out if they're okay or not. Sometimes you'll think something's not important, but having that information, you just never know. And I don't know if any of these ladies could be the Jane Doe. For all I know, it's somebody that wasn't even reported missing. Somebody from that area. But anyway, there's some missing women that were missing. She was found June 25th, 2020. She wasn't reported missing until June 29th, so I really don't think there's any way it could be her, but I'm including her anyway. So if you have any idea who this Jane Doe is, or you have any information about this Jane Doe, maybe you were in the area, maybe you saw her, maybe you could give them a description of her, or anything like that, please contact the authorities. Maybe you heard something through the grapevine, heard somebody drinking and talking, heard somebody in a jail cell talking, at the bar. Any information about these Jane Does that you might have, just anything, please contact the authorities and let them know. And don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments. And have a blessed day. Bye-bye.